What's going on, guys? How you doing? This is Donnie here again, coming up with another video related to Toyota Highlander. This is 4th generation 2021 Highlander, and in this video we are going to be replacing engine air filter. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. Alright guys, so first things first, this is where the engine air filter is located, beneath this piece right here. So for that, you're gonna want to first remove the sensor piece. So you just press it in here at a tab and then just slowly pull it out. There you go. You want to be a little careful with these things because this is all plastic and wires in them. And then there are two levers here. You're just gonna want to flip them. Hope you guys can see it on the video. Like this. And then there's another one right over here. So two of those things. So you just gotta press it and push it at the same time, and then it'll just come out. And then you want to slide it out towards that way to the front of the vehicle, because there are two tabs that are being held in there in place. So you don't want to just lift it straight up. So you gotta slide it, push it, and then slide it out, and then there we go. So you just lift this up. You don't want to go too crazy with it. The filter is actually right over here, right beneath this piece. So, and then you can just remove the filter as such, while you're holding the other piece above it. And that's how you remove the filter piece. This is the filter. Replace it with a new one. Just a second. So here's the new filter. I just got this from Amazon. So the model number is gonna be CA12377. So this is meant to replace this OEM filter onto the Highlander. So let's open this up. And here's the new filter. So we're gonna replace this, and if you guys are interested, I'll put a link down below for this filter. If you want to get one for yourself, I'll put a link in down below. So we're gonna go ahead and place this new filter. So the way you want to place it is gonna be like this. So these lines right here is supposed to be parallel with the vehicle, with the car. So you don't want to go across like this. It goes like this. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and lift this piece up and slide this thing in there. And just heads up, before you place it, just make sure that beneath here and inside this the plastic housing, you want to kind of clean it up a little bit just to make sure. So I actually forgot to do it myself right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then we're gonna place this filter down below. So once you wipe off the housing here, just gonna want to lift this piece up again. And before you put this, make sure you clean up the housing with some damp towel or something like that, semi-wet, so that way you can get all the dust and dirt out of there. And then once you get that all cleaned up, you're gonna want to place the filter as such. Make sure it sits properly, and then slowly push this plastic piece back in its place. And remember, you don't want to force anything, right? So if it's not going in, if something's off, make sure you don't press it too hard where you can damage something, right? Just try to be gentle with this, basically, because last thing you want is to break one of these pieces and then up creating more mess or problems. So Just want to make sure that those tabs go inside these loops here. Once they go in, it's supposed to lock. There you go. And make sure you put these latches back in their places. There you go. And then make sure you connect this sensor piece here to the wire for the sensor. There you go. And there you have it, basically. So I'm gonna bring a camera closer, make sure you guys can see how you want to lock those pieces. There you go. So this was the latch that I was talking about, latch and piece. So they're supposed to lock in place like this. And then those two tabs are right down below, right there. Hope you guys can see it. There's one, and then there's another one right over here. So that's how they're supposed to be locked in place. So if they haven't gone in all the way, don't force it. Make sure that you set the filter down, you know, properly. That's sit in its place properly. You don't want to force it, so that way you won't end up damaging some of those plastic pieces, because like essentially all of this is basically plastic. So it's not like, you know, cheap kind of thin plastic, but it's still plastic. So it's kind of easy to, you know, crack them or damage them. So otherwise, this is it. And like I said, this is the sensor piece. So you got to make sure you push it all the way in, because otherwise it's going to be creating error message on your, spitting out error code on your dashboard. But otherwise, this is how it looks. Now let's go ahead and get it started and make sure we don't get any error messages. Just stay tuned. So moment of truth. Let's get in there. Everything seems to be working as it should, so no error messages. And that's basically what you want, right? You want to make sure that you don't get any airflow or engine, you know, errors, lights pop up on your dashboard, which is not doing it. So and everything seems to be working perfectly fine. It's an easy and quick fix, but the thing is, sometimes at dealerships or service departments make it sound like it's a big deal or something like complicated. It really isn't. And this, you know, essentially will end up saving you a whole lot of money, because if you were to do it at the dealership, I'm pretty sure they would charge something like $90 or $100, if not more, depending on the dealership and the location. But in reality, the filter itself costs like I believe it was less than $20. It isn't a complicated thing to do, and the filter itself doesn't cost a whole lot. I believe it was like something like $20 at most, maybe less than $20 probably. It's just been a few days since I ordered. I just got a chance to actually work on this. Anyway, so this is all I wanted to share, you know, for your own good. If you got a place and a little bit of, you know, mechanical inclination, this should be a breeze for you. I mean, to replace the filter. Otherwise, I hope you guys find this video to be helpful somewhat. If you did, please give a thumbs up, and you know, if you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in the future videos. Goodbye.